Unacademy. Let's crack it.
So you scored pretty well in your 10th class examination and your
Thank you, sir.
percentage dropped significantly during your 12th board. How do you explain that decline?
Yes, sir. So actually, I had not. I had just focused on the physics, chemistry, and maths part as I was preparing for IIT JEE, and that led to a huge decline in my marks, especially the English subject.
What changes do you see in the Eurasian policy of India as compared to the last decade?
Yes, sir. So we have been collaborating with them at a faster pace, as can be seen in the in induction of India in the SCO organization. Then a Central Asian Security Dialogue also has been institutionalized, and we received the five foreign ministers of the stans, and we have been making it a point to improve our relations with these nations, the trade relations, natural resources deals are being made. So we have improved our collaboration with these countries.
But my question was with regards to Eurasia and not specifically Central Asia.
So Eurasia, I'm not able to understand whether I should speak about the Europe part or the Asia part, or that's why I'm sorry, sir.
Okay, with context to East Europe, how our foreign policy has evolved over the period?
So with regards to East Europe, I'll have to read up on that, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
Okay, since you come from Haryana, recently there was this uh, policy of private job reservation. Vis-a-vis other states and with regards to competitive federalism, how this policy would impact the business culture of Haryana?
Yes, sir. So one negative impact of the law is that it's going to increase the cost of production for the firms, and it's a step back in our endeavor to improve ease of doing business, and it's going to bring back Inspector Raj. And one other thing is there are talks. There have been certain speculations that the corporate groups, they might move from Gurgaon, Faridabad to the region of Noida. So in that way, we are going to lose out on the economic aspects.
Do you see any coherence with regards to the party at the state and party at the center? If there are different parties at the state and the center, and if there are same parties at the state and the center, does that make any difference to the development of a region?
So it has been observed that when there are same parties on central and state levels, then the areas of tussle the crisis of federalism is less as compared to when there are different parties, because there have been allegations that funds are not devolved on time, or that the center is trying to the party at the center is trying to encroach on the powers of party at the state. So in that way, better development takes place if similar parties are on the state as well as central levels.
So can we say that similar parties at the state and the center increases the degree of quasi-federalism and shift towards the unitary form of government? Is that a challenge to Indian federalism?
So that could be a challenge to Indian federalism, because the definition of federalism is devolution of powers. So we can't be certain if there are both parties at the same parties at the center and state, that devolution of powers is not going to be there, or funds or functions. It has been observed that better devolution takes place. So and the states where there are different parties, in those cases, the issue of governors encroaching on the powers of the state government, and the state coming up with different schemes. So that has been observed. So in that way, wastage of resources also takes place.
What are the three reforms to Indian federalism that you would propose?
So one would be regarding the office of governor. So second would be regarding fiscal federalism. We say that there is a lot of delays in compensations, and finance commissions, the formula that it comes up with. So a second would be that, and so third would be So interstate disputes, if we are able to improve on interstate disputes, especially the river water disputes, so that could bring a lot of change.
Okay, my last question. What was the last self-help book that you read and your learning outcomes from that book?
Yes, sir. So I've been reading Atomic Habits by Mr. James Clear, and so the lessons that he talks about. So one is that if you want to manage, so if you want to manage something, then first we have to measure it. So one is that, and it has helped me in improving my social media, the time that I spend on social media. And he talks about compounding effect, the 1% improvement. So I've been trying to do that in improving my reading habit only. That I try to read 10 pages at least. So these are two things that have helped me a lot.
Right. Thank you.
Thanks, sir.
Academy. Let's crack it.